Scene script. Have you ever pondered the possibility of Earth not being alone in its orbit? Let's dive into an intriguing concept. Picture a binary planetary system, a stellar duet where our planet shares stage with another celestial body. This might sound like a sci-fi trope, but for a moment let's entertain this thought experiment. Our Earth paired with another planet, tethered by an invisible gravitational bond, both dancing around the sun in a synchronized ballet. What an extraordinary spectacle it would be. Now this isn't a probable scenario in our solar system. Our celestial neighborhood as we know it doesn't have room for such a cosmic intruder. But just imagine if it did. Picture our planet and this hypothetical twin both spinning around the sun, their orbits intertwined in a cosmic tango. What a fascinating universe it would be. Imagine the Earth and another planet orbiting the sun in a harmonious cosmic dance. So, how would physics accommodate a second planet in our orbit? In the vast cosmic ballroom, gravity is the silent conductor, unceasingly directing the planets in their celestial symphony. Now, imagine a second planet sharing our orbit, an intriguing scenario that would require a drastic reworking of the gravitational score. To comprehend the physics of binary planets, let's first appreciate gravity's role in our current solar orbit. Earth's gravitational pull on the moon is what keeps our lunar companion in check, dictating its orbit and influencing our tides. Now, introduce a second planet into this delicate gravitational balance and things get a little more complex. With two planets sharing an orbit, each would exert a gravitational pull on the other. This mutual attraction would affect the planets' trajectories, pulling them towards each other. However, their momentum would also keep them from colliding. Instead, they might settle into a shared orbit, a gravitational tango, where each planet continuously falls towards the other, but never quite reaches it. This intricate dance would also have significant implications for each planet's rotation. As the planets pull on each other, they would likely become tidally locked, each showing the same face to the other at all times, just as the moon does to Earth. The tides on Earth would also be dramatically affected. The gravitational pull of the second planet would tug on our oceans, potentially creating far more extreme tides than we're used to. This could lead to higher sea levels and more intense coastal erosion. The stability of our planet's orbit would also be at stake. The gravitational push and pull between the two planets could result in a wobbly and unpredictable orbit, leading to drastic changes in climate and seasons. In this cosmic ballet, every movement, every spin, and every orbit would be dictated by the powerful and invisible hand of gravity. The introduction of a second planet into our orbit would rewrite the rules of this celestial dance, making for a spectacle both beautiful and terrifying. In a binary system, gravity would be the master choreographer, dictating the dance of the two planets. How would a second planet in our orbit change our perspective of the cosmos? Imagine a sky where, instead of one, two celestial bodies dominate our horizon. The thought itself is enough to spark a sense of wonder, isn't it? This new companion in our orbit would dramatically alter the landscape of our sky. Depending on its size and distance, it could be a constant fixture, visible even during the day. Its proximity might mean that it appears larger than our moon, perhaps even casting its own light on our nights. Think about the solar eclipses. With another planet sharing our orbit, we could potentially experience more of these awe-inspiring occurrences. The silhouette of the second planet against the fiery backdrop of the sun would be a spectacle worth watching, and so, our everyday sky would be transformed into a dynamic canvas of cosmic ballet. A second planet would certainly make our sky a lot more interesting, don't you think? What would this mean for life as we know it? Well, the implications could be vast and varied. A binary planet system could dramatically alter Earth's climate and weather patterns. Imagine a world where the seasons we've come to know and love are thrown into chaos, where winters could be harsher and summers more intense. The way life on Earth has evolved is intrinsically tied to our planet's solitary journey around the sun. If we were to share our orbit with another planet, this could have profound effects on all forms of life, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest mammals. Plants, for instance, might have to adapt to different light conditions, and animal behavior could undergo significant changes in response to altered weather and climate patterns. Moreover, the likelihood of increased meteorological and geological activity could pose new challenges for survival and adaptation. Sharing our orbit with another planet could indeed be a game-changer for life on Earth. So, how would humans adapt to this new reality? The answer to this question is as complex as it is fascinating. As a species, humans have demonstrated an incredible capacity for adaptation. We've survived ice ages, droughts, and all sorts of planetary changes, so it's likely that we would find ways to cope with the new conditions of a binary planet system. This might involve developing new technologies, altering our agricultural practices, or even modifying our physical bodies through genetic engineering. In a world with harsher winters and more intense summers, we may need to rethink our infrastructure. Buildings might need to be designed to withstand more extreme weather conditions, and our energy systems might need to become more efficient and sustainable. Furthermore, with the potential for increased geological and meteorological activity, disaster preparedness would become more important than ever. We might need to develop advanced early warning systems for earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and extreme weather events. The presence of a second planet in our sky could also have profound psychological effects. It could change our perception of our place in the universe, and perhaps even inspire new forms of art and philosophy. Despite the challenges, a binary planet system could also open up new opportunities. The second planet might be a source of valuable resources, and it could become a new frontier for exploration and colonization. In conclusion, while a binary planet system would certainly pose new challenges, it could also be a catalyst for innovation and evolution. As has been the case throughout history, humans would likely rise to the occasion and adapt to their new circumstances in creative and unexpected ways. Outro. As we've explored today, the universe is full of fascinating possibilities. Thanks for journeying with us through this thought experiment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating videos. See you in the next one.